Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Trinice, your career captain. Let me ask you a question. Does this sound familiar? You spend hours every single day strolling through job boards. You tweak your resume for the 10th time. You fire off dozens of applications, and you're met with complete silence. It feels like you're shouting into a void. It is exhausting, it is frustrating, and demoralizing. In my last video, I showed you how I use a project management system to handle a massive military move. Today, we're applying this exact same strategy to your career. We are going to stop looking for a job and start managing the project of your next career move. As an HR professional, I want to let you in on a secret from the other side of the desk. The most successful candidates don't just apply. They run a strategic campaign. They're organized, they are targeted, and they are in control. Today, I'm giving you my personal 4-phase system to do exactly that. By the end of this video, you will have a clear, actionable framework to turn the chaos of the job hunt into a project you can win. If you are ready to take back control of your job search, hit that like button and let's get strategic. Phase 1 is the most important, and it begins before you even think about looking at a job posting. This is your mission and asset audit, because you cannot hit a target that you haven't clearly defined. First, let's define your mission. I want you to open a new document and write what I call a perfect workday brief. Don't just list a job title. I want you to describe your ideal role. Ask yourself these questions. What is my non-negotiable target salary? Not a vague idea, a real number. What is my ideal company culture? Do I like collaborative, heads down, fast paced? Do I want a remote, hybrid, or in-office role? How many hours a week do I truly want to work? Write it all down. This document is your North Star. It guides you every decision you make from here on out. Next, the asset audit. We need to know exactly what you bring to the table. Open another document for every job you've had. I want you to list your top 5 wins or key achievements, and you must quantify them with numbers. Don't say, I improved efficiency. Say, I implemented a new workflow that increased team efficiency by 15% in 6 months. Don't say I was in charge of a project. Say I managed a cross-functional project with a $50,000 budget, delivering it on time. These numbers are your proof. This is your arsenal for your accomplishment. Okay, with your mission defined and assets cataloged, it's time for phase 2, building your campaign toolkit. These are your professional marketing materials. First, and this is critical, we create a master resume. This is a private document for your eyes only. It can be 3, 4, even 5 pages long. It contains every single detail from your asset audit. Every job, every skill, every quantified achievement, every certification. It's your complete professional history. Why do we do this? Because it makes applying for jobs 10 times faster and more effective. Now, when you find a job you want to apply for, you open your master resume, you save as, and you create a targeted 1-page resume specifically for that role. You delete everything that isn't relevant, and you highlight the skills and assets that directly match the job description. The hiring manager should look at it and think, this person is the perfect fit. One size fits none in the world of resumes. Next up in your toolkit is LinkedIn. It's no longer just an online resume. It's a search engine for recruiters. Your profile must be optimized. Your headline should not just be your job title. It should be job title /key skills /key industry. For example, Human Resources Manager / Employee Relations and Talent Acquisition / Tech. Your About section needs to tell a story and be filled with the key words from your mission brief. Turn on Open to Work privately so only recruiters can see it. Your LinkedIn profile is your digital billboard. Make sure it's advertising the right message. Phase 3 is the execution phase, but we're not just spamming the apply button. We're acting like a sniper, not a machine gunner. First, create a simple job tracking spreadsheet. Use Google Sheets or Excel. The columns are company, job title, date applied, a link to the job description, and status, applied, interview won, or rejected. This is your project dashboard. It provides clarity and prevents you from losing your mind. Now I want you to follow the 80-20 rule. Dedicate 80% of your job search time to a specific curated list of 15 to 20 target companies that you'd be thrilled to work for. Do your research. Find roles on their career pages. The other 20% of your time can be spent on general job boards. This focus dramatically increases your odds. And here is the game-changing step. When you apply to one of your target companies, you are going to find a real person to connect with on LinkedIn. A recruiter at the company, the hiring manager if you can find them, or even just someone on the team. You're going to send a connection request with a personalized note. It should say something like, "Hello, whoever, I'm your name, with expertise in whatever skill. I've just applied for the whatever the job title is, and your company's work in whatever really impresses me. I'd be honored to be considered and to connect with you here." From an HR perspective, this single step moves your digital file from the bottom of the pile to the top. You did it. Your strategic approach has landed you an interview. Phase 4 is all about preparation and professional follow-through. Before every single interview, you must do your homework. Open 3 documents: the job description, your target resume, and your master resume. Identify the top 3 requirements for the job and find specific stories from your career that prove you can do them. Prepare these stories using the STAR method: situation, task, action, and the all-important quantified result. You also must prepare at least 3 thoughtful questions to ask them. Do not ask about salary or vacation time yet. Ask things like, what does the successful first 90 days look like in this role? Or what is the biggest challenge the team is currently facing? This shows you are a strategic thinker. Finally, the step that so many people skip, the follow-up. Within 24 hours, you must send a thank you email. Keep it short. It has 3 goals. 1, to thank them for their time. 2, briefly reiterate your excitement and 1 key qualification. And 3, mention something specific you enjoyed discussing. This simple act of professional courtesy is shockingly rare, and it keeps you top of their minds when they're going through other applicants. So let's recap the 4 phases: the mission and asset audit, the campaign toolkit, the targeted outreach, and the interview and follow-up system. When you manage your job search like a strategic project, you reclaim the power in a process that often makes people feel powerless. You go from being a passive applicant, hoping to be chosen, to being the active CEO of your own career campaign. This system works. It will give you the structure and confidence to navigate the market and land a role you love. If this video gave you a new way to think about your career, please do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button you'll see on the screen. And for a deeper dive on crafting your resume, check out my video on that topic right here. And now I want to hear from you. What is the most frustrating part of the job search for you? Drop it in the comments below so we can tackle it as a community. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.